Hello everybody, it's Michelle, and I thought I'd share a story with you today of how I got started on making these little bead charms. You all know that I'm kind of obsessed with making little charms that look like different objects. I wanted to show you all this one. This was the first bead charm that I ever made, and I got started on that just last year. It was in the fall of 2015, and I had placed an order of quite a lot of beads because I hadn't really gotten into beading hardly much at all at that time, and I really wanted to get started. So I placed a large order of beads, and I was within just a few dollars of the amount. You know, if you spend above a certain amount, you get free shipping. So I said, okay, I'll add a couple more items in there to get above that amount and I'll get free shipping. So I ordered a mixed bag, and in that mixed bag was this orange glass bead. And at the time, I was just getting into the floating charm locket necklaces. And the one I had just completed at the time was this one here, with the chocolate brown color and the fall charms inside with the pumpkin and the leaves. And I don't know if you all wear these or if you have these, but I collect them and I put together ones with charms inside for each season and, you know, different things. And I had just put this one together for fall. And you can purchase to go along with these little charms that dangle from the side of there, and they're about $5 for one little charm that's usually just one bead on a lobster clasp. And I thought about my necklace when I did this, and I saw that orange bead and I thought that would be a good pumpkin. All I would need is a little seed bead for a stem and curl some wire as the vine. So I made that to attach to my fall locket necklace as a dangle charm to look like a pumpkin. And when I did that, I found some other beads in the mix that looked like other items, and I just kind of got started making little dangle charms for my locket necklaces. And I guess that's why I always put them on a lobster clasp instead of a bell. But anyway, I really enjoyed the progression of this little charm addiction that I've developed. So I just thought I would share that with you all. And to show you how I got started on that, I'm going to recreate this pumpkin charm today. So I found another orange glass bead. This one's a little bit larger, but we can recreate that anyway. I really like these as necklace pendants completely on their own, even if they're not a dangle charm for my lockets. So a little larger of a bead will serve well for that. This pumpkin is about a 12mm faceted glass. And then we've got a number 6 green seed bead as our stem. Of course, our head pin, our lobster clasp, and my wire for my pumpkin vine. And I'm going to be using that colored wire that you all know I love to use. I've got this in a brown in the 18 gauge. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and make my vine so that when I get started putting my charm together, I can just string that right on there. I'm going to cut off just a couple of inches, maybe 3 inches there. I'm going to wrap it in a complete loop around the very narrowest part of my round nose pliers, and that's going to be my loop that I'll string onto my head pin. And then for my curl, I'm just going to start rolling that up. To get that curl. And we will adjust that after we get it on there. This side may be a little too long. I'm going to cut it down to about an inch, maybe. And then I'm going to roll that into a curly vine as well. Okay. Now we just grab our head pin and string on our pumpkin bead. Then our curly vine. You may need to flip it the other way so that it sits flatter down against our pumpkin. And we will adjust that a little bit more after we get that put together. And then our seed bead as the pumpkin stem. And then fold our head pin over so we can cut that down to about 1/4 inch. And make our loop. Okay, now we can just take our round nose pliers and adjust that vine. Maybe pull that out a little bit. We've got our curly little pumpkin vine. Then we just set that aside while we make our jump ring. Curl it around. Clip it off where they meet. Just open it up. Then we just put on our pumpkin. And our lobster clasp. We'll close that back up. And there you have your pumpkin charm. I just wanted to share that with you to let you all know what got me started on making the charms. And that's a little bit redder of an orange. Maybe this one's more pumpkin-like. I think this wire that I used on my first one was the 24 gauge. This here was an 18 gauge. So just really whatever you can find to put together a charm that looks like what you want it to look like. I've got a lot more ideas for these and different little things that I've done since then that I want to show you all. And just be watching for those. I'm really enjoying beading right now. So let me know if you all liked it. Let me know what else you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a like over on my Facebook page and follow me on Pinterest. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.